And we're here live, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit behind schedule. Sorry, was trying to get everything ready, trying to get the amazing talent here ready. As you can see, it's getting intense, intense. Action Wrestling has another show, The Quest for Gold, Part 2, coming to you back to Manassas, Virginia. I unfortunately will not be there, but we have exciting news, crazy news coming out of, well, new management, so to say. So we're getting a little bit behind that, but we're also going to be breaking down the card of what's going to happen this weekend on the 19th of Manassas, Virginia for Intense Action Wrestling Quest for Gold. We have some interviews going on, but let's show that beautiful poster. Ladies and gentlemen, bada bing, bada boom. There it is. The Quest for Gold, Part 2, the next level. And it's going to be the Martin K. Alloy Boys and Girls Club in Manassas, Virginia, October 19th. It's going to be amazing time. It's going to be a Halloween contest. It's going to be great. Let's see here. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce our newly appointed, our head honcho, our chief in charge, the one and only Nick Russo. Shout out to you, Tom. Oh, of course, Pres Vegeta, definitely going to put you over. Boom, here we go. Nick.
Hello, my friend. How are you? It's good to see you again.
Great to see you. I'm excited for this, and there's been talks. There's been a lot of behind the scenes controversies and talk about what's going on at Intense Action Wrestling. I have to ask, what's going on? It seems like the asylum was being run by the guys in the asylum until you stepped up. Tell us a little bit what's going on this weekend and how you became head in charge.
Well, you were there at the last show, and it kind of became a thing where I sort of fell into it, for lack of a better term.
So to speak, yeah.
Our locker room is special. Our locker room is truly, truly special. And I know a lot of promoters say that, and, you know, it's a very cliche and easy thing to say. But at the end of the day, like, I believe in this locker room. And after our last show, Tony called me up. Tony G, our owner, called me up and said, hey, I got an idea for you. And I was like, what's up? And he goes, how'd you feel about running the show on Saturday? And I was like, good. I thought it went really well. He goes, I do too. You want to run it permanently?
Okay.
And wow. To know Tony to a man, that's exactly how the conversation went. There was no beat around the bush. There was no subtlety to it. Mm-hmm. And we talked about it for a little while, and we came to an agreement. And I'm truly honored to be the managing director of IAW.
Is amazing, and that's how it is. Business behind first, you know, it's behind the scenes business, you know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you really stepped up to the plate. Things were a little crazy, and it usually what happens with show days. But the fact that we were able to rein on in everybody and able to put on an amazing product, an amazing show with amazing fans getting involved in it, it was fantastic because we're behind the scenes. It was mad. And the fact we were able to get everything done and put on the show with everything that had been going on and leading up to it was fantastic and a miracle in itself, especially with this one. So a lot has changed. The card has changed quite a few times. Did you help set up any of these matches that we're going to be seeing getting into tonight?
Tony, to his credit, you know, a lot of, you know this as well as anybody else, David, as long as you've been in the business, like, there's a lot of promoters who, and this isn't a knock, I'm not trying to, like, poo-poo on anybody, but you know as well as I do that there's a lot of promoters who, when they say they're giving up power or they're appointing you in charge, it's word speak and nothing more. To a man, Tony was 100%. The show is in your hands now. So we worked together. I took his framework, I took his thought process, and I finished the show.
That is awesome. That's fantastic. So you kind of just stepped up and kind of made it smoothly. I remember because we're still in the group chat, of the team of kind of promoting this and getting here, sure that everybody is kind of on the same page with everything, um, especially with the production. I gotta hand it is
Absolutely.
probably some of the best production on hand, uh, at least in the DMV northern side of parts. It's either you or the Super Jaw guys I constantly put over when it comes to production, hands down. Um, Beautiful, beautiful work. Um, and
We came in, my team at Gorilla Press Productions came in from Go with Tony.
mhm.
We are the only production team that's ever handled that show, and we're the only production team that ever will handle that show. Especially now because I run both. But it we pride and that means we're all coming from somebody of your expertise, my friend, because our packaging, our branding is everything. You get it. We've had many private conversations about packaging, branding, what I want this to look like, what it's going to look like, how we're going to build it, how we're going to grow it into a regional juggernaut.
Mhm.
And the fact that we have one of the hardest pieces of the puzzle in place and in great shape is a huge step in the right direction for us.
Yeah, and it's all about the key thing, consistency, right? You
Mhm.
you have the talent, you have the product, you have the vision. It just you're creating the environment to let these guys kind of go out there, tell the stories they want to tell, um, and it's been amazing, amazing so far. And I've only it, even more excited for what's going to happen this weekend. So first things first, I think let's start off with the first matchup that I have here keyed up, and right on cue, the man himself is actually involved in this matchup. Let's bring him on as well. Risk, look at you
Hey,
work live and working. Mírate, qué bien.
yeah, yeah. I'm always working, man. Time is money.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? And I'm glad that you're here because things have changed. The poster kind of threw us off the first time here, and I'm sad to say it, but you are no longer the
All go no quit champ.
don't quit champ. I'm still in shock. I can't even pronounce it. I didn't even want to say it there. How's that
Yeah,
feel?
I mean, almost a year as champ. Things don't last forever. You know, lost it to one of my best friends, Chris Caden. He was the better man, which is always good. Because when I brought in the all go no quit, it was basically like a symbol of when people always want to tear you down or talk ill of you, that you keep moving forward, you don't give up. That was the reason for the championship, because a lot of people just see a big, heavy championship, but the meaning is you keep going, you keep moving, until you can't no more. And I guess when I lost it, I couldn't anymore. So now Caden holds that title.
Yeah, that's been a long running feud. You guys have ran the roads together. You guys pretty much knows each other playbook. That was a hell of a matchup, and sad to see it go. But I feel like it was kind of almost a passing of the torch. There was a lot of respect, I feel, behind you, kind of passing that over. Would you say that?
I mean, kind of like I've known Caden for so many years. We've tag team for so many years. Multi tag titles, trios tag champions. So everything, and to be able to see him holding the title and defending the championship elsewhere as well is it's pretty good, because like I wanted to make sure that championship was, how you say, around, so people could see it and understand what the championship represents.
Yeah, that's a good point because I was going to say, like, are you happy that it's in the hands of somebody that you feel like can accurately represent what that title means?
Honestly, yeah, because besides Caden being one of my best friends, I do gotta say that he has the experience as I do. Nick would know that he is very qualified to hold that championship and to defend it anywhere against anyone. So, and if somebody was to beat him for it, it just gives them the opportunity to represent that championship as well.
Awesome. Well, speaking of, well, not championship, let's see what's going on the line here. You are coming up, have a big matchup here against two amazing competitors. You're all go no quit. And here we go. You have a fight against, again, Chris Caden and KO Vandu for that title again. Is this kind of like a rematch, or you kind of litmus test here again? I mean, it's your best buddy and one of the hardest hitting men here in the DMV.
I mean, yeah, because honestly, it's like I never really got a rematch. It's been months since Caden won the championship for me, and I know him and Vandu at the last show had something little tension or whatever at the last event. And I guess this is my redemption to be able to get my championship back, but also a redemption for Vandu taking the L from Caden, and also getting an opportunity to win that championship as well.
Yeah, heard. I feel like there might be enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of situation here. Like,
well, I mean, like I said, Ken and I've known each other so long, and it's always we we always compete against each other, no matter if it's wrestling, whether it's a disagreement or movies or whatever. It's always like friendly competition. Until it is.
I hear that. Do you think that Vandu is going to be an issue for you in this matchup?
Well, I mean, Vandu, I've seen his work. Vandu is a man. He could kick ass, like really. And
the kid's brutal. He is brutal in that ring.
Yeah.
He hits like a truck.
And but also he's getting in the ring with two vets. We've been in the game for a combined of 40 years, so Caden and I. So he's breaking into the business. We've already established ourselves into the business. So the fact that Vandu's getting this opportunity is a big step for him, but he still has a lot to learn. And we're that competition to really push him to the next level.
Yeah,
as I would say.
Testing his limit. And I said it before, you are quite the pit bull of a person, individual in there. When you get in there, man, you're a pretty vicious dog in a fight in there. And Vandu has pretty much his work cut out for him, going against two highly trained, well-rounded individuals who you guys have been on the road. You guys haven't been name dropping for quite some time here up the East Coast. And yeah, I think this would be a huge opportunity for him. He better take advantage of it.
Yeah, and we
no, go ahead.
And to think that's how we're opening the show.
That's yeah, I know, right?
This is how we're opening.
Yep.
You're setting the bar. Literally, you're opening the show here on the podcast. You're actually opening the show here on Saturday. Wow.
All right. Okay, yeah, that's man. So open the show, and hopefully, well, you know what? Now, hopefully, when I get my championship back, it's going to be great. Start it up high and keep it going from there.
Well, there you. I was going to ask, what do you think of this matchup? Did you help set this up, or how did this become a triple threat match?
I was in the building. I was in the building for Caden and Risk 1, and they literally destroyed the building. Like, that's not like hyperbole. That's not promoter speak. They did a number on the building.
Yeah, that was AIWF, correct?
No, that was Nickel City Wrestling.
Nickel City.
Okay.
So as I'm sitting backstage watching that, I had this in the back of my mind, knowing, as we were on the road to this, that however this played out, there was no way that I wasn't going to have them run this back in Manassas.
Oof. Yes.
Yeah. And this is not the first triple threat I've been in for the All Go, because I have defended when I was champ. I had defended the championship in a triple threat against Caden and Jocko. And was it North Carolina for AIWF?
There we go.
And so this is not the first time I'm in a triple threat with Caden. Probably won't be the last until I call it quits.
Let's hope that's not anytime soon.
Yeah, but again, Caden always says that he knows me very well and everything, but a lot of people, there's always a lot of things I pull out that a lot of people wouldn't expect of me, like that dive, that suicide dive I did.
I was just about to say, you flew. Mm-hmm. I've never seen you fly before.
There's a lot of, I was up, I could wrestle, I could fly, I could fight, and that's a lot of things a lot of people don't. And that's a lot of things a lot of people don't really see or understand. There's a reason why risk isn't just a name. It's my lifestyle. I take the risk and I do what I can to get the W.
Ain't that the truth? That's why you have been the no-go, no-quit champion for so long. Anything?
No quit.
I said it backwards. Anything you want to tell your competitors here and the fans at home?
Well, my competitors, they're going to find out in the ring this Saturday in Manassas, most likely. Always expect the unexpected, but it's one thing you won't be able to expect. And to the people, I would definitely say, come out. It's going to be a hell of a show. My company, Wrestle Inc., is also hosting a costume party for the costume contest for the kids, where the winner will win the custom championship belt that I've made myself, which I'm actually currently working on.
Oh, you're currently working on right now?
Yes.
Awesome. That is.
I'm not showing until the day of the show.
That's fantastic. I'm glad that you put that over, because I was just about to say you're a man of many talents here. You wrestle. You've been involved in the business, but your merch game is on point.
Thank you.
One of your belts here that Lorenzo has been carrying around. He still has it. He's now double champ. He has 2 championships now. So you've also made my standees. Now that has blown up.
I've done work with Matt Cardona, Steph DeLanner, Sammy Guevara, EC3. I'm currently
I gotta say, as a nerdy guy, I feel like if any of y'all at home, my gaming friends, need some D&D standees or monsters made, I definitely reach out to Risk for something here. But no, great job, man. That is amazing. And this is Wrestle Inc. They can reach you out on Facebook, Instagram. What's
Instagram? Instagram is usually the main place that I'm on. Wrestle Inc. INK, one word. And if you want to come check out my stuff, I'm usually at wrestling events that I'm booked at, and I'm also a sponsor for WrestleCade this year in November in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
That's fantastic. The place to be. It is the mecca of wrestling cons when it comes to wrestling in the North Carolina.
Oh yeah, a lot of big names. We have Sting, Ric Flair, the Dudleys, the Hardys. TNA is going to be hosting one of their pay-per-views that Friday night. It's a lot going on for the con. So WrestleCade, November 29th to the December 1st. And I'll also be celebrating my birthday weekend there.
Hey, feliz cumpleaños. That's awesome.
Gracias.
Anything else you want to put, or anything else got coming up down the road?
Honestly, right now it's IAW and WrestleCade, and after that, I'm taking time off.
And rightly deserved. The WrestleCade is a hell of a weekend. It's no joke.
You've been there.
Yeah, I have almost every year. It's crazy, and the amount of people that come in every year, the amount of talent that comes in. Intense Action Wrestling has found their place to be, and they have every right to be there. And so does Russo Inc. Congratulations on getting that sponsorship, by the way.
No problem. This is my second year as a sponsor for WrestleCade.
And thank you for being our sponsor here on the Wrestling Wire. By the way, we always share your video every time in the opening. So, thank you.
I didn't know that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Risk. If you want to stay on, please stay on with us. We're going to be going down the rest of the card.
I got a lot of work to catch up on.
A lot of work. All right. Well, we'll let you go. We'll let you finish up on your work. Now, we actually have Tony Tone, the G-Man himself, coming on in a bit. But thank you again, Risk.
No problem. Thank you, guys. Nick, I'll see you this weekend.
I'll see you in a couple days.
And there you have it, Tony. Big Tony.
What up? What Tony. It do? What it do?
How you doing, Tony? I'm sorry. I thought you got the response. I tagged you in the post. I've been sending you messages. That's on me.
I've been extremely,
there he is.
I've been extremely busy, both shoot work and wrestling work, but
busy. What are you talking about? It ain't like we got a show in 2 days, bro. What you talking about?
I know, right?
Tell me about it. I know, right? My beard is getting gray like Russo's over there, so
this will be cleaned up before Saturday.
Don't worry, I will be too. I'm gonna look my nicest.
How you doing, my friend?
Hey,
I'm doing great. How are you?
I feel like I see you on these video podcasts more than anything else recently.
I know, right? Dave, how you been?
I'm doing great, man. I'm excited for the show. Again, my apologies that I can't be there, just to prior obligations. And now with the move and everything going on, it's just been a hectic couple of weeks and a couple of days.
No worries. I'll find you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
A lot of crazy last minute.
I will say this, David, just because my time is getting limited. So if I have to jump off, I just want to say this beforehand. You may not be with us this Saturday. You were our initial voice. You are our founding voice. And absolutely. I know I stand with Tony when I say this, that you always got a home with us and you will always be our lead voice.
Absolutely.
That means the world. Thank you.
Number one.
If you have to go, Nick, just you could always dip out whenever you can.
Absolutely.
I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let's catch up with some comments. We have Cliff Stanley saying, "What's up? How you doing,
hey,
Cliff?" And the lovely Layla James saying, "Hey, girl, I'm gonna get you on in a bit."
Yeah,
she has a match. She's gonna be in action there. So, Tony, how much did you kind of put input here in these matches for this show?
Just like I do day in, day out, man. I sit and I think and I look at, the guys and the girls and I say, who will match perfectly. And a lot of these things have been helped with Russo up there to kind of figure out, who would be paired perfectly to definitely give great performances. And so it's been a 50-50 collaboration. And when I tell you that we both are fairly satisfied with what we put together as far as the talent and the matches, and
satisfied as hell. I'm downright giddy.
That's right. I literally can't wait. I literally thought the day was Thursday. That should let you know how soon I'm anxious. But it's you've been to day one. You've seen them, how the matches are, how the show is. Russo definitely did his thing, and let me tell you something. The night will belong to him. As like I said, as the new managing director of IAW and everything like that, he's going to produce one hell of a show, and we're going to have one hell of a good time.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because that was actually going to be my segue into everything. What was the deciding factor for you to kind of, hey, Russo, you want to take care of this? You want to step up and kind of hold the reins here?
Russo been with us since day one, since we ran July 15th last year. And since then, he's definitely helped out with, playing, making audibles, making, any changes to the show based off what, he felt was best. And like I said, I'm an open book. I can't do it alone. I can't do it myself. I don't know everything. And, with his expertise, his knowledge, his skill set and his mind, brilliant mind. It was just, hey, and why not? And at the last show in February, believe it or not, he was the one who also, made that show happen as well. As I was insanely busy, he said, "Hey, you know what? I'll take it over. I'll do what needs to be done, and I guarantee you, it'll be great." And you know what? He stepped up and he did that. And at the end of the day, people enjoyed it. So he came to me and said, "Hey, what do you think?" And I said, "You know what? I love it. What do you think about coming on board to kind of help, with producing the shows going forward?" And the rest is history.
That's awesome. And I think you picked a great team. You pretty much were able to get a team that knows what they're doing, cares about the product, and is able to put on quite the production, even when stuff kind of got in the way a little bit, especially with just how crazy it is to run a show. It's not easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's not.
Not. Let's just say Gorilla Press Productions, Russo, and all involved are IAW family for life. You will see them day in and day out at the shows. They're my main guys, my primary guys, and probably if they're not available, probably won't have an IAW show until we can get a date lined up where they're available. Let me tell you that.
No, we always going to be available. And the last thing I'm going to say before I hop off, guys,
Absolutely.
is I'm able to do what I do, and I'm able to have the platform to do it on because of Tony's leadership, because of Tony's faith. He doesn't micromanage. He listens. We spend countless time on the phone working through things. He listens. He is the definition of a leader, and I'm appreciative of that.
True. This is true. He cares enough about the
Thank
product, and he reaches out. He tries to work with you. We try to make it make sense.
Yep.
That's what a lot of people like to say.
That's
and
right.
I'm given a ball and be able to run with it. And one of my two biggest driving forces is the incredible talent in that locker room, and making sure Boss Man never doubts the fact about the decision he made and takes this product into an absolute juggernaut. And that's exactly what we're going to do.
Here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna rock house. I'm excited. We're gonna rock house.
So,
Bruce, I know you don't have a lot of time, but I really appreciate you. I really thank you. I can't wait to see what we put together from the time the doors open until the end of the show. So I really appreciate you and thank you. And we're gonna kill it from here on out.
I'll see you in a couple of days, my friend. David, I can't wait to be on again just to BS and talk some wrestling.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, I'll be watching.
All right.
Later,
Tony,
David, what's up, buddy?
Fantastic job, man, putting this together. I know there were some changes to the card. It was some hectic changes. There were some personal life choices that had to be dealt with as well. There were some delays for the last show, but it's here, man. It's show day week, and we're just a couple days away.
Yeah, man, a couple of days, yeah.
So the one thing I do want to say is I do want to commemorate you guys. You guys are actually you discussed a couple things with a couple of local organizations, especially after the tragedy that's happened due to the storm on the southeast here. That you are accepting donations at the show. You have a donation station. You're accepting non-perishable foods, clothing, gift cards, whatever, to the charities in the area to help out those families in need. To help them get back. Tell me a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, our thoughts and prayers go out to those families and everyone who had to go through that. We pray and with you as they rebuild, the city, the community, the neighborhood. I personally have family and friends who, experience that, and it's very devastating. But this is something that we can't take for granted, and whatever we can do to help, we will definitely do that. And me and Russo talked about it and discussed it, and I said, hey, I think it would be a brilliant idea. So that is something that we will have set up at the show, a donation station. And like you said, non-perishable, gift cards, clothes and anything, and we're working with some local Red Cross here in the area to donate those items too.
That's awesome. All right. Well, now that we have gotten that out of the way, I'm glad that we're able to take care of that and get that information out there. So please,
Absolutely.
if you're coming to the show, please bring what you can to donate so we can help out those families in need in the
Absolutely.
rebuilding process. That being said, man, what a card for this weekend. We just went down one of the matches. We had Nick coming on, but let's break down the card real quick for the remaining of the card.
Absolutely.
Let's see. The Body Bag Bros, Riot City Most Wanted, and the Sigma Males are battling for a chance to advance to face Big Money Inc. for the IAW Tag Team Championships. This is going to be a fight. It's going to be a car crash.
It's going to be a brawl.
Let's just be honest. That's going to be a hell of a match. I mean, you already set the bar here with the triple threat, and now we're moving into that tag team matchup. Any of these guys, any of these teams could be quite the competition for Big Money Inc. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they definitely can. Body Bag Bros are certainly no strangers to Big Money Inc. as they, fought, sequels. They started out with us and then they ran it back in, the same year last year in October. So, they're no strangers. Could it potentially be a trilogy with them at the NLBO? We don't know. We'll see. Riot City has been with us, as well since day one. Great group of guys, very talented, and it's no cakewalk for them. The Sigma Males, they'll be debuting with us, and let me tell you, I've been watching them closely, and they're ready to rock. They're excited about these. Luke and Kingsley definitely have what it takes to keep up with the flow. So it's definitely going to be a battle, maybe a brawl, but it's definitely going to be a good one.
Yeah, this has the makings of a chaotic matchup, considering how different styles these guys have.
Yes,
and it's going to be interesting to see the dynamic here.
Absolutely. I'm always, let's test the water. Let's see how can we elevate. And each match we put together, me and Russo thought, we need to make it sure it elevates throughout the night. Like we said, the triple threat for the All Go No Quit is going to kick off the show, and from there, hopefully, all we say is from there, the rest of the matches, the card, they're going to have to elevate as well, because it's definitely going to be a pretty sick night for IAW come this Saturday at Quest for Gold Part 2, which is the final installment for, like I said, to advance for Championship Gold next year.
Fantastic. All right, so we have a couple of appearances. I see we have Joey Osborne coming and debuting it with an open challenge.
Unfortunately, Joey would not be able to be with us. He is one of those who were
affected. That's right.
Affected and was in Florida, and he's just helping his family and neighborhood to kind of help with the cleanup. So he unfortunately will not be able to make it with us. But I spoke to him. Mm-hmm. They all are doing well. They all doing great. And
good to hear.
The family, yeah. So we have definitely set a reschedule. You will see him next year, definitely. All right, but he won't be in attendance. But we do, wish him well, wish him the best, and he's doing, like I said, he's doing great. His family's doing great. So
that's good to hear. All right, well, we'll move on to the next one. We already talked about that one just now.
Let me send you. I'm going to send you. Actually, I do have.
This is why I usually have Tony, because things always change, and with Tony, it usually happens live.
It does happen live, and I can tell you right now.
Well, while we're talking about that, you said that we're going to have a couple of matches to start the main show. We already have the triple threat, but the pre-show pump kickoff is starting off here. Look at that. By Gorilla Press Production. Yeah.
Absolutely. Both of those guys are from Buffalo, New York, represented out of Nickel City Wrestling, and GPP, our production company, are representatives of them as well. And they've been with us since day one. And they said, hey, these guys are interested. They're about fight, and they just I was like, yeah, let's bring them on. Let's showcase them. We all about working with great talent, up and coming talent, giving people the opportunity to showcase their skills and what they have, no matter how soon you started, how long you've been in. We want to
That's
make
great.
sure we provide.
And it should all be about collabing, and the whole point
Absolutely.
is putting the spotlight, as you see what I did there,
There you
on
go.
the upcoming talent and promotions that deserve it. And what better way to
Absolutely.
to put the spotlight on a starting things off with the
Absolutely.
showcase.
And I've personally seen Asher Zero in action. Great guy, very talented, special talent. Kodiak, I have seen some footage on him. He's pretty good. He reminds me of like a Bam Bam Bigelow kind of style. So, like I said, this one is a pretty unique matchup. But
Yeah, him a big beefy boy.
absolutely. So it should be a good one.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have the 6-pack challenge elimination match.
So Chris Slade has been removed, but he's still in action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like I said, I had so many changes that happened that like I told you, I've been tirelessly working day in and day out, and so I just sent you 3 new graphics of the current matches that will be taking place.
All right, and this is still going on. Mr. Amazing versus Desire Frazier, correct?
Absolutely. As people know, Quest for Gold won. Mr. Amazing qualified as the number 1 contender. Due to Isaiah's original opponent wasn't able to make it, we said, hey, Mr. Amazing, you get your opportunity to challenge for that championship Saturday. He accepted. He agreed. Here we are.
Fantastic. That's awesome. Isaiah Frazier, quite the controversial champion here.
Yeah.
Really sending a statement to the locker room how brutal he can be. He does not care as long as he walks away with that title. In a way, you got to respect it, but in a way, he's a dangerous kid. Dangerous kid.
He'll be, our longest reigning champion, because, the IAW, first of all, the All Golden No Quit Championship currently that's held by Caden is not, the official IAW represented championship. However, that's going to change Saturday when we present the winner with the new championship. But Isaiah Frazier is our longest reigning Eastern States champion. Can he hold on to it? Can Mr. Amazing take it away? We just have to find out Saturday, right?
Yeah, that's you have to be there to see what's going to happen. All right, I'm loading up these other pictures. In the meantime, tell us a little bit about these guys coming in.
So I met these guys, custom made. Charlie Key, Eric Draven, these guys are the AIWF World Tag Team Champions. I met these guys down at the anniversary show of AIWF this past March, and these guys are definitely one of a kind. They're special talent, and I said, hey, come on to AIW. I got some few tag teams that would definitely like to test the limits with you guys. So they're going to be debuting, and they're also going to be putting those tag team championships right on the line. So only thing is, who's going to accept their open challenge?
That's going to be interesting because it could be anybody in that locker room. It could be any team. Do you know who's going to challenge them? Do you know? Has there been a list or anything?
I will say I do know, but I'm not going to tell you. You just have to wait and see.
Irving chiming in, Cole getting bodied. Oh, okay.
Oh,
the trash talk has already started.
Oh yeah. So Urban Legend and Cole, if you got that great, yes. So
yes, I do. Look,
they joined us on a Wrestling Republic podcast this past Sunday.
I saw that,
and as you saw, those guys are going to tear it up, man.
It was a little heated, to say the least.
Say the least.
These guys are
Verbal
ready to
wars.
go. There was no love lost between these two. This is
None
going
at
to
all.
be a fight, and the fact that these guys are some heavy hitters here, this is going to be all over the place, guaranteed.
Definitely. Guaranteed.
All right. We talked about that. Actually, now that we actually have gotten to that point, let's talk about these talented ladies, Layla James, Leah Knight, and Jasmine Howe. Dude, these are some brutal ladies. They're hard hitters, powerhouses in their own right. Wow, that is going to be an awesome match. And this is whoever wins is going to go up against Big Daddy Adriana for the AIW Women's Championship. Any one of those is main event caliber.
Yeah. They are definitely some talented ladies. Both Layla and Jasmine's been with us before. Leah Knight is debuting. However, all three of them are very talented. They're gonna bless us with their presence and tear it up. And I figured this here, I thought long and hard about, because I said, we need to make sure we give Adriana a good opponent, but not only that, I need to make sure we give the fans a match, a women's match that's going to rock the house. And like you said, they're pound for pound, they're hard hitting. They're going to tear it up.
They go just as hard, if not harder, than some of the boys in the back. Like these are some. Look, they put in the work. They put in the training in here. I've seen all three of these girls work, and let me tell you,
remarkable.
DMV, you are in for a hell of a match. This is going to be crazy. Just the talent among those three, and whoever wins is going to go up against Big Daddy Adriana.
Yeah.
Wow, let me tell you. Speaking of which, I think we have Miss Layla James coming on with us. I did send her a link, and we could talk to her a little bit about how she thinks of her opponents going into this. And I mean, she has been making her rounds too. Tommy Scott saying, I got Leah Knight getting the win and the title win in her first and second match. Okay, Tommy.
Nice, really? Tommy. That's a good selection. Okay. Let me tell you, don't sleep on Leah Knight. I will say that I watched this lady do her thing, and she's not easy. She's not easy. She's not an easy opponent, and that's what I love about her, because of her work ethics, her tenacity, and what she brings, and so that's a good pick, Tommy. That's a good pick. I don't know.
I don't think it's the pick, but it's a good pick. I think you can win with either one of these.
I mean, you can.
All right, so we're just waiting on her until then. We're going to move on to the new ones that you just sent me. Chris Slade versus Mason Walls. This is all over the place. This is high octane, technical, aerial. These guys, they're like Energizer bunnies. These guys
Russo,
are all.
Thank Russo for putting that match together.
That is going to be crazy. Talk about danger zone.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, cars are always subject to change in professional wrestling, as everyone knows. And so
I sent it. Layla, what are you talking about? I sent it to you. Get out of here. You have it. You goof.
Layla's a special one. Gotta love her. You gotta love Layla. Let me see if I can try to get her. Did you resend it to her?
Yeah, this is like the third time.
Layla's great. She's a special one, though. Very talented. This matchup here, thank Russo. Because, like I said, cars subject to change in professional wrestling. So we had to work some things around.
No, but this is a hell of a match, man. This is going to be a stamina. Who's going to outlast the other? Definitely.
Russo said, you know what? Let's give them a show. Let's put
Mhm.
Walls and Slade together. This is going to be a great matchup. I said, Russo, let's do it. So that's definitely going to be, like you said, a high octane match. A match is in for a treat. Like I said, you come to an IAW show, expect the unexpected because you don't know what you're going to expect. It can go either way. These guys and girls,
that's going to be hard to predict, like who's going to take the
perform.
win on that one, because just
Yeah.
both of these guys have the stamina, the speed, the tenacity to go at it and go for quite a long time. They could take the hits too.
Yeah. So this is going to be this is one I definitely want to tune into if I have the opportunity.
All right, and then this is the final one that you sent me, the 6-pack challenge elimination match. I believe we saw the first part of this at the last show. Correct me if I'm wrong.
We did. So, like I said, this one will determine who's going to go on, and also to the finals to face for the IAW Championship between John Cole and Chris Caden. So, you know, any one of these competitors can get it. And I know some of these guys here are just stepping foot in the ring. I know some of these guys, maybe have, less than 5-year experience, but I kept an eye on every one of single of these gentlemen, and they are definitely opportunity-wise talent. They all can, they can pull a shocker. Any one of them, they're really good. They're very, very interesting and entertaining talent here, and so
and it's a mixed bag. You have some hard hitters. It looks like you have some powerhouses in here, some high flyers. This could go either way. Great mix of talent here.
Absolutely.
Speaking of talent, ladies and gentlemen,
Miss Layla has Miss Layla came in.
Miss Layla James. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Finally. Oh my goodness.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties, as they say.
Yeah. Where's your camera, Layla? You on?
Yeah, I'm on. I'm not really prepared. But if people really want to see me, they'll just have to see me Saturday.
You hear that?
Oh,
she's always got something. She's always got something up her sleeve.
I love it. Well, I mean, if you want to see her, you have to pay the ticket, right? Why spoil it?
Nothing is free in this world.
Ain't that the truth? Not even wrestling.
That's right.
So we were just talking about your matchup. You three are probably, well, not probably, you. I've seen all of you. You guys hit hard. You guys are amazing. How do you feel about your other two opponents here? It's you, Leia Knight, and Jasmine Howe. These other two ladies have been making their rounds here in the North Carolinas and Southern Virginia. They are known for being hard hitters. They are known for being tenacious in the ring. How do you feel about going up against them and then leading up to the matchup against Big Daddy Adriana?
Well, I'm really excited. I've actually had a match with Big Daddy Adriana, so I have experience with her. I don't know about these two little girls, but I'll just have to handle them.
Little girl, wow!
Oh boy,
that's a big statement.
But we'll see. I mean, may the best woman win, right?
True. I have to say, you know what they say: big things come in small packages, and these ladies, they hit hard. Do you think that they're going to try to? I mean, they're Carolina ladies here. They're known for. You think they might team up and see what they can try to take advantage here on you?
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that's what punks do. So if they want to be little punks, then they can do that. But we'll see.
No, she's delivering. She's
delivering.
She's on fire. She's on fire.
All right.
Oh my
God. You went against Adriana here. Do you feel like this is your chance of kind of getting another shot at her? To not just go against her, but gain that title.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely am a really good competitor. I really go hard, and I'm really looking forward to this. I have seen the other two girls They're good, but are they better than Miss Layla? I don't think so. So
As you know, the good follow-up question. What do you say that you have an advantage over these girls? What do you think will
I would say definitely my height. I am very tall. I'm a tall girl. So that's one advantage I have. Tall, stay strong, beautiful.
true? You can always stun them. Stun them. That's true. That's a good game plan. Do you have a game plan? Oh, look, Tommy stops already. Tell Layla James she's gonna get a very quick homily to see she better be ready for Saturday. Tommy,
Wow.
sir, Layla.
Layla, you got enemies already, girl.
Do you feel like you're gonna be humbled? I don't think so.
So tell Layla. Well, I'm just not gonna respond to that. So you know.
Layla is all about business.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to do her talking in the ring, and let me tell you, if you see her you see her at the our kickoff event, and she definitely can handle her own. But
She can, and that's what I feel like. It's just
Woo!
what I'm excited for this matchup, right?
And I just gotta mention that my hair definitely is gonna be secure.
That was a good tactic, though. That was a good tactic. I don't think the fans. I didn't see that coming. The fans didn't see that coming.
Oh yeah, definitely. Check it out on YouTube. IAW Pro Wrestling YouTube. The first show, January 15, 2023. You'll see what she's talking about.
I gotta say, this is gonna be an amazing matchup because Layla. I know we talked a little bit at the pre-show. We talked a little bit last show, and afterwards we stayed in touch. You bodybuild. You have a boxing background. And the ladies you're going up against, they have MMA background. They have a fighting background as well. Do you think that's going to be a factor here?
Well, like I said, we'll see. I mean, I say let the best woman win. I'm gonna see what these girls got, but yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a really, really awesome match.
I think so too. This is going to probably be. I feel like this might be the sleeper hit of the night, if you ask me.
Oh, definitely will.
But yeah, but I hope they're ready.
Yo, I hope they are too. I hope the fans are ready. Y'all don't understand like the kind of match that you're going to be having. Let's go back to the comments here. We have Johnny Shore saying, "What's up? What's up, Johnny Shore? Hopefully, we get to see you up in the DMV soon." Tommy Scott already has some choice words, and you got a new subscriber, Tony G. Thank you.
Thank you, Tommy Scott. Appreciate it, Tommy. Thank you.
Layla,
appreciate you.
Any final words to your opponents, to your competitors, and anything you want to say to your current reigning women's champion, Miss Adriana?
Well, we don't have the women's champion just yet. There are no titles. There are no champions. We don't have any champions. Championship gold. Let me explain. Championship gold would not be presented until next year.
Okay.
So these are qualifier matches to determine who will face off for the inaugural championships that will be held next year. So these are number.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Potential.
Okay, yeah, potential.
Let's just use that. Let's use that wording.
Yeah. I just hope that you guys can make it and see me in action because you'd be silly not to. Like, hello. So definitely it's gonna be a great show. Yeah. And I hope the girls are ready. Are they coming on tonight?
No, that's why they're probably watching at home.
Oh wow!
Wow! Well, they need their rest. They have to get ready for me. I'm a lot to handle, so I'm sure they're in bed right now.
This is true.
This is Layla. You got your hands full.
Oh, Tony, he left.
I think
No,
he's
I'm
working.
here.
So
Oh,
he's still
okay.
here.
I'm here.
Any choice words for Miss Adriana?
Well, Adriana, like I said, I've been in the ring with her before. We do have a match that you guys can see on YouTube. I definitely have been wanting to have a rematch with her, so I'm definitely hoping that I could get it. So my goal for this Saturday is to destroy these two little girls, and then next year hopefully destroy Big Daddy Adriana. So yeah, and then have the gold around my little sexy waist.
There you have it, Layla James, ladies and gentlemen.
There you have it. There you have it. Well, thank you so much, love. We do appreciate you taking your time to coming on. I know that
Yeah.
we got you in the middle of you getting ready and getting pampered, and I do apologize that we came in and wrecked that for you. But I hope you get an awesome, awesome rest here. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited for this match. I hope you have an amazing
Yeah,
matchup this weekend. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much. So sad that won't be seeing you, but it was
Yeah, I
great
do
to meet
apologize.
you.
Well, we
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'll see you, Tony, Saturday.
All right, Layla, thank you.
Right.
Tony, what a match. What a night. Great, amazing matchups. It's going to be crazy. Any chisme you want to drop, anything that you want to let the fans know about this Saturday.
Come out. Expect the unexpected. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a great time. I mean, if you, like I said, you go check out our YouTube channel, check out, some of our matches or shows that we previously held. You can kind of see what to expect, and that you definitely will have a good time. I'm just excited for it. I'm pumped for it, and I just hope you guys that's in the DMV area, come on out. Let's have a good time Saturday night.
Hell yeah, that's what it's all about. Bringing wrestling back to the DMV, one match at a time. It's going to be great. If you're in the area, if you're around the Manassas area, definitely go and check it out. Tony, any last words to the fans and those watching at home? Because mind you, I don't know if you knew, but we're live on the Intense Action Wrestling page. We're live on the YouTubes. We're live on the Facebook. We're live
Absolutely.
on
Awesome.
Instagram as well.
Right now?
Right now. Right now.
Man, awesome. Well, thank you. I didn't know that. What a nice surprise.
You're welcome.
Nice surprise.
That's the reach we got, baby. And also, you're live on Roku TV. So
that is beautiful. Oh man, you know what? That's why I love you, David. That's why I love you, David. But I just want to tell everyone, thank you all for your support. Those who, been with us since day one, we appreciate you. We hope you continue to rock with us. Those new to us, you will not be disappointed whatsoever. I guarantee you that. We always have great talent to showcase and entertain you, and we're going to continue to do that and elevate. Please go follow us, IAW Pro Wrestling, Instagram, IAW Pro Instagram, IAW Pro Wrestling, YouTube, TikTok, and Intense Action Wrestling on Facebook. Follow us, like us. Better yet, go to our linktree.com/IAW Pro. You can find everything there. Linktree.com/IAW Pro. You'll find us there. Everything to keep up with us.
there you have it.
Can you put that up, David? That way the viewers can kind of.
Sure. Yeah, let me put that up here for you. In the meantime, do you have anything else coming up? Is this the last show of the year? Do you have any other big plans? Or
This is the last show of the year as we gear towards 2025. I'm working on some amazing things. I'm not going to give out any spoilers. But
not even just a little teaser.
Not a little teaser at all. I won't do it this time. But 25 is planned to be a great year as we are, planning to do some big things. We got a few new shows that we're going to debut. I will tell you this. I will say one. we are changing up our format as far as our events. So we will be dropping IAW Carnage, which will be one of our events that we will host, along with one special event every year, once a year. But more information will be out with that. But we got some things heating up.
That's awesome. Well, there you have it. Let's go back to the comments real quick. We have, let's see. No, Lorenzo will not be at the show. Unfortunately, we already had a prior obligation for that. We're actually with the move as well. It's just been a crazy hectic week.
Yeah, congratulations with the move, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you. That means a lot. Johnny Sure says someone needs to book me in the DMV and make it happen. I'll have my people talk to his people, talk to your people, Johnny. I got you. It sounds like IAW needs a dose of the short thing in the DMV area. I think so too.
Hey, talent at IAWpro.com. Talent at IAWpro.com. If you're a talent, you're interested, shoot us an email. We'll go from there.
Speaking of talent, there's one guy I feel like I believe needs that as kind of to be put over here. You had the Titan come out to show previously. When is he coming back? Like, I feel like he deserves another shot here, don't you think? Jamal the Titan.
Which one?
Jamal the Titan.
Titan, yes, Jamal the Titan, good guy. Hey, we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see, man. We have to wait and see. We get a lot of interest, and we appreciate the love. We appreciate everyone's interest in working with us, and we get a lot. And so my box just about every day.
If you like big beefy boys, Tony,
no
phrasing.
I like great talent. Who's able to put in the work, who's able to get out there and perform and do their very best and entertain. I get 5+ emails a day with interest talent, and let me tell you something. We are definitely appreciate it, and like I said, we can't get to everybody all at once, but we definitely are paying attention. And when the time is right, look out for the email from us.
Yeah. So what is that email one more time?
Talent at IAWpro.com. If you're interested, if you're a competitor, please email us if you're interested, and I will, our team will send over, what you need to submit to be considered to be part of the show.
Fantastic. Johnny Shore asking for that.
But like I said, if you go to the link tree,
it's on there too.
Right there. Everything you need to know is right there.
Is wrestling shows at the DMV? Oh, I'm sorry, Tommy. You misunderstand. DMV is DC, Maryland, Virginia. That's the area where we're at. We're called. That's what we call it.
It's around the belt. Maryland,
yeah. It's the Beltway, pretty much. We're not wrestling at the DMV. We're in the DMV. That's another Virginia thing, Tommy. That'll be quite interesting. Though I do feel like sometimes I have to, body slam a couple of people because just the weight lines is ridiculous. No, that's funny. That is funny. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Tony G, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for this opportunity. We are going to keep this going for as long as we can. Especially with how you're changing the format. The pre-show kickoff is amazing. Definitely get there early to get a glimpse of the showcasing of talent that's going to be coming to Intense Action Wrestling. It has been a pleasure and an honor. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, David. I appreciate you. Definitely going to miss you Saturday, but like Russo said, your family, your home. When it's time to lock up, you already know.
Always. Then again, there's a link tree, ladies and gentlemen. Click that. That's in the link. If you are interested in becoming talent, you have the email as well. As my co-host always likes to say, if we don't see you, we'll see you at the Indies. Deuces.
Thank you.